They get away with murder these days, don't they? I mean, but that is a good comedy record. I mean, that is very funny. I mean, that's Black Leg End, and you see the trouble with me. The thing is, he's going to get nowhere with a high-pitched, squeaky voice like that, Gimp. If you like a good taste of smoochy soul and deep, dulcet tones, may I humbly point you in the direction of Fat Harry White. Baby, the seduction selection. Available just 30 yards from this cinema. If you know what I'm saying. Very reasonably priced. The old Fat Harry White here, coming at you from the afternoon wireless, where the time is exactly 8 minutes to the big loving hour of 1 o'clock. Hang on a minute, that can't be right. Oi, what time is it, Radcliffe? What? How many minutes past 3? 5? Flaming no. It looks like the studio clock has packed in, that very sexy lady and man. I have to bring a new one in tomorrow. Actually, the cuckoo clock I bought at the Antiquus Fair on Sunday might do. I think it's quite novel, me, you know. Having a bird with a big pecker. Shoots out every hour. It's a bit different, innit, you know, from your standard clock. Thinking about it, I could bring in the grandfather clock that I also bought on Sunday, you know. I'm getting a bit like Stuart Hall with all my clocks lying around, you know. Beauty, that grandfather, you know. It's a bit loud when it chimes, you know. I'm sure Lardy Boy and Radcliffe wouldn't mind a big dong in the studio. Only thing is, you know, it might distract them whilst they're working. Especially if it goes off whilst they're on air, you know. They might not be able to handle it. Anyway, I'll decide which one to bring in before I leave in the Mening. Actually, I used to have a watch. But since I had the last one stolen in the boozer whilst I was wearing it, I don't think I'll bother with another one, you know. It's amazing, isn't it? Some bloke had one off my wrist in the Rembrandt pub, you know. Suppose I never thought you'd get someone bent like that in the Rembrandt. Mind you, I think at the time I was asking Rupert the barman to give me a little head, you know, when he was pouring me a pint of bitter. So, obviously, my attention was elsewhere. Now, my very sexy lady bread knife, Fat Harriet, she had her fake Rolex nick too, at the same time, would you believe? Really disappointed she was when it went. Didn't half miss wearing it. As I said to Lardy Boy in the showers at the YMCA last night, even though it was only an imitation one that she used to strap on in the morning, to her, it was just like the real thing, you know. Obviously, I could tell the difference. For a start, it's a bit smaller than the real McCoy, you know, far too shiny. Not as heavy as the proper article. Anyway, like I said before, I'll have to bring in a clock from home tomorrow, unless the studio clock starts working again, which could be a possibility, you know. You never know around here. I'll have a word with maintenance when I get off the air, you know. Right. Do you want me to spread a little bit of love in the afternoon? Let me sense those love vibes oozing down those ley lines of passion towards me here in my chair of amore. All right. Dear Fat Harry, could you please wish my gorgeous boyfriend Ian Jays from Tipton a very happy 34th mustn't humble baby birthday for today. I love him loads and can't wait to see his birthday suits. All right, and that is from my very sexy lady friend Mandy, who is down there in Cannock, which is, Staffordshire, such.